Okay, so let's do this question. So let's assume that the shirt was originally, I'm just gonna call it N dollars, and it was increased by a certain percent, and then it was decreased by this, and then lowered the new price by the same amount. So same amount of percentage decrease. So if you remember the formula, it was, we're just gonna go with lowercase n for the amount. Okay, nu is equal to n old times 1 plus p over 100 for this one, right? And then I'm going to say n new 2 is equal to n new 1 minus p over 100. Okay, and what we know is that n new, so that given that the resulting price is 84% of the original, so n new 2 divided by n old is equal to 84 over 100. So one thing we're going to do here is I'm going to substitute for nu. So it's going to become n new 2 is equal to n old times 1 plus p over 100 times 1 minus p over 100. And we know that nu2, so given that the resulting price is 84% of the original price, so we can divide by n old on both sides, so nu2 divided by n old is equal to, and when you multiply this entire thing out, you FOIL it, so you get 1 minus p squared over 10,000, I believe. So we know that this is 84 over 100, and I want to write this out as that 10,000 minus p squared divided by 10,000. So we're going to cancel this, and that's going to become 100. So it's 8400 is equal to 10,000 minus p squared. If you rewrite this, you get this is 1600 is equal to p squared. So then p is equal to 40. So it's 40%. Seems like a lot. Okay. Now we're going to go into stats. So mean, median, and mode are the three things that you kind of need to know for AMC8. So mean is basically an average. It's also known as arithmetic mean. And what it is basically you add the numbers and then you divide by the total number of numbers. So if there's like 5 numbers, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, you would do the sum of it first. So 3 plus you would do 1 plus 4 plus 1 plus 5 and divide that by 5 because 5 terms 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah. And then when you do that, you get 14 over 5. So that's your mean or average. Now we have something called the median. And what the median is that it's like kind of like the middle number in some sense. So when you have an odd number of lists, what you do is you sort the list. So what sort means you just put it in ascending order, or basically means least to greatest. And so once you put it from least to greatest, you find the median. And if there's, for example, we have one right here, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17. So the median, the best way to generally calculate the median is to find the middle number. And the way we do it is like once you put it in order, you cross. It's called the cross method, sort of. So what you do is you cross at the first, you cross at the last. Cross at this one, cross that. Cross that, cross that. So every single time you cross one from the left, you cross one from the right, and just keep going in. And whatever you end up with is your median. Now, for those of you thinking that, okay, if there's an even number of numbers, there'll be 2 in the middle left, right? So for example, let's do this one. So you sort it. Remember, for median, always remember to sort your list, because if you don't do it, that's not your median. That's like something random. So 2, 2, 5, 7, 8, 13. So if we cross, oh no, we end up with 5 and 7 in the middle. Which one of them is our median? Actually speaking, neither of them are our median in this case. Because what you do when you have two numbers left in the middle is you average them. That's what, like, you take the mean of both of them. So you add the 2 and divide it by 2. So you get 6. 6 is your median for this set. So when there's an even number of numbers, you take the two middle terms, add them, and divide by 2, basically average them. If there's an odd number of numbers, then odd number of terms, I guess, in the sequence, then you just pick the middle number. There's only one middle number. Then we have something called a mode, which is the most occurring kind of number. So like which number shows up the most in the set. And the mode, for example, in this first set is 7 because 7 shows up 3 times. The one that like kind of like the runner-up or the second place is like 1, but the mode, the most occurring one is 7. And for example, for the set right next to it, 1, 1, 3, 5, 6, 6, 8, both 1 and 6 are modes because they both occur twice. So those are definitions of mean, median, and mode. So now we'll look at an example. So I'll let you guys, so we'll read it, I'll let you guys solve it, and then we'll come back and discuss. So the mean, median, and unique mode. So unique mode, by the way, it means that there's only one mode. So remember in the last thing, we had 2 modes here. So unique mode means there's only one such mode, something like this. So the mean, median, and unique mode of the positive integers 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, x are all equal. What is the value of x? So this is a little involved question, so I would let you guys try to solve it, and based on what you know about mean, median, and mode, try to go about doing it.